He's retired since that mound visit after that second bases loaded walk, or actually that single that Kyle Anderson knocked in a run. He's set down 6 straight, Jodeci. We welcome you back to the stream here. We are experiencing some technical difficulties. We apologize, and glad to bring you back some Saguaro baseball. This one misses outside. Once again, I'm Eric Castellan. I'm joined alongside Jodeci Ariana. Jodeci, quite the difficulties we had there for a bit.
Yes, it was, but we got through it. So thank you guys for staying with us, for joining us again to watch the stream with Saguaro baseball.
As Joey Means swings through that changeup, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes on him. And to catch you guys up, it's 6-4 Saguaro here in the top of the 4th. And Mean takes a cold strike 3 on the inside corner. Back-to-back punch outs for Nelson. 1 looking, 1 swinging, 2 up, 2 down.
DH number 7, Kyle Anderson.
And 7 straight since that bases loaded single from Kyle Anderson, who comes to the plate here. Gonna keep that string going. Anderson takes a fastball up and in near his head. And you can see Tanner Nelson kind of pat his chest as if to say it's not intentional. Always a good sign of sportsmanship there. Because Anderson kind of gave a bit of a glare there, but cool heads prevail here, and this one misses high again. Over the plate this time. 2 balls, no strikes. Anderson struck out his first time and then singled his last time. He's ahead 2-0 here. Another one misses high. 3 balls, no strikes to the Matador DH. As most of the clouds have at least moved away and the sunlight has come out. And the 3-0, green light, fouled back, and once again into that softball field, Jodeci. And in case you guys weren't aware, there's been at least 3 or 4 over there.
I think we're at 3, yeah.
Playing a softball game right next to us, and make sure everybody over there stays safe. And 3-1 is popped up on the infield. Hernandez in foul territory over with the catcher Murray, who calls him off and makes the catch. And a 1-2-3 inning yet again for Tanner Nelson. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th, halfway home here at Saguaro. 6-4 Sabercats. And back for the bottom of the fourth.
Center fielder, number 11,
Here
Cam
from
Caminiti.
Saguaro High School is Cam Caminiti strides back up to the plate for his third plate appearance. And another shout out to his grandparents watching from Huntley, Illinois. 30 minutes northwest of Chicago. Beautiful area. I've been there before. Have you ever been to the suburbs of Chicago before?
I have
Josie?
not, only downtown and south side, so.
And it really is gorgeous out there. And Caminiti swings at the first pitch and hits it behind us and almost into the parking lot, and it ricochets into the security golf cart behind us. If he was planning to do that, then that was a heck of an effort. See a 1 pitch on the outside corner and a called strike. And Caminiti quickly down 0-2. Once again, committed to LSU. Playing center field today. He's going to be out in front of that changeup. Second time he's struck out on that exact pitch. And 1 up, 1 down for Siebert here in the fourth.
Number 4, Cade Chamard.
He's going to bring Cade Schumard, usually the pitcher for Saguaro when we're at these home games, but instead he's DHing today. Reached on an error his first time and flew out his last time. Takes one off the plate there, 1 ball, no strikes. Siebert in a streak of his own here. He's set down the last 7 he's faced. And as soon as I say that, that's into center field for a base hit, and that string's immediately broken. And once again, the commentator's curse strikes yet again. Josie, I seem to...
You do. The last time we did this, you did the same thing. So it's no surprise there, Eric.
Using my powers for good here. That's a single there for Cade Schumard. His first hit of the game, and now Cam Schmidt will come to the plate with a runner on and 1 away. And he's 2 for 2, looking to go 3 for 3. Don't think I can jinx that one. First pitch is grounded to short. Picked by Zahner, flipped to second for 1, and it's actually dropped at second by Loya, and everybody will be safe, and the throw is in time. They're not going to call it on the transfer. And Schumard will be safe at second. And Loya was trying to claim that it was on the transfer, and to no avail, the umpire sticking with it there. And now Tanner Nelson will come to the plate here. So Schmidt reaches on the fielder's choice, and Nelson yet again finds himself in the limelight, has a runner in scoring position and 1 away, trying to help himself out. He's got 2 RBIs already in the game, and he's got 2 doubles. And he hits this one over the head of Zahner for a base hit. Schumard will round third and head for the plate. Schmidt on his way to third. And into second with his 3rd double of the afternoon is Tanner Nelson. It's 7-4 Sabercats. And he, so far, Josie, has been a double machine.
Yes, he has.
Catcher, number 5, Grant Murray.
He definitely has. Making it work out for his own good and his teammates.
Give him 3 RBIs on the afternoon, all via a double. Now Grant Murray will come to the plate with 2 in scoring position. And only 1 away. He'll take one on the outside corner for strike 1. And once again, Jackson Potter. Seems like Potter always knows to just go out to second base whenever he has to pinch run.
Yeah.
All 3 times he's done that. 0-1. Check swing. Did he go around? He did not. Ball 1. And Williams pleading his case and or maybe even asking for a new ball, but back to baseball here. 1 ball, 1 strike to the Saguaro catcher. 7-4 Sabercats here in the bottom of the 4th. And Murray takes one below the zone. 2 balls, 1 strike. That's Schmidt at third, and the pinch runner for Tanner Nelson, Jackson Potter at second base. And the other half of the battery can help the cause here. 2-1. This one's hit towards the hole, and some backspin kicks it away from Mean, the first baseman. Schmidt's in to score. Potter's rounding third, and he'll score as well. A 2-run single for Grant Murray. the Sabercats push the lead to 5. It's 9-4. That one had some English on it. You saw the spin on that too, Jodeci?
I did see that spin all the way from here.
Thing kicked away from Mean in a very, you know, no pun intended, in a very mean way. And it really just came back to bite him and just spun away from him. And 2 more runs come across, and the catcher helping out in a big way. As Donovan Davis swings and misses at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Davis 2-run single his first time. And now a back pick at first, and they got him. It's going to be Dougie McKetty, the pinch runner, and they got him at second. He was too far off. Kason Williams, to his credit, threw it over to first to back pick him and got him in a rundown, and McKetty thrown out trying to get to second base. That'll be the second out. So now the bases are empty for Davis. Once again, singled, 2 runs home in the first, and popped out his last time. 3 across already in the inning. And Davis now has the bases empty. This one's hit to short. Zahner fields on a hop on the backhand. And the throw to Mean is in time to retire the side. So that's going to do it for the 4th inning. We'll head to the 5th inning here at Saguaro High School. It's 9-4 in favor of the Sabercats. Chance to advertise RG3 Baseball. Take your game to the next level and always go to the plate with purpose at RG3 Baseball. Coach Ricky Gonzalez has been coaching at the high school level over the last 16 years and works with youth, collegiate, and MLB pros. He's currently Saguaro High School's varsity hitting coach, and being a former Sabercat, Coach Ricky knows what it takes to become an elite hitter at the high school level on and off the diamond. For more information, please contact Coach Ricky at RG3 Baseball at coachrickycds@gmail.com or call 480-203-7698. It's more than baseball. We get back here for the top of the 5th inning. Tanner Nelson back out to work after his impressive streak. And I really hope the commentator curse doesn't come back to bite me here. He's set down 8 in a row, and knowing me, that's probably going to end right here, but we'll see. He's got Kason Williams to deal with, the catcher, and see, Josie, you're kind of giving me a look. You think it's gonna? You think I might have?
I hope you did. I just hope you did.
I
Well, we shall see. Only time will tell. So hopefully Tanner can keep that streak going. I hope that commentator's curse doesn't come back, but hopefully Tanner can keep that streak going. He's been
hopefully I didn't jinx it there. Yeah, indeed. First pitch to Williams is in there for a strike. No balls, 1 strike to count. It's going to be Kason Williams, Julian Collins, and Trenton Siebert to up in the Matador 5th as they trail by 5 now, 9-4. This one's grounded to second. Fielded cleanly by Jacob Chavez, and a throw to first is in time. And 1 up, 1 down to start the 5th inning. And that did not come back to get me there.
Yes.
Fielder number 25, Julian Collins.
Seems to be Nelson's game for sure now. If he can get by me jinxing him, then heck, this is his game right here. So 1 out here in the 5th, and we'll bring up Julian Collins, the center fielder, who's been victim of the strikeout twice already. In both of his plate appearances, he'll take a ball low here, 1 ball, no strikes. 1 looking, 1 swinging. The last one being the swinging one on a high fastball. This one's inside, it nearly gets him. He's gonna back off the plate a bit. 2 balls, no strikes. I'm surprised his teammates aren't yelling at him to wear it when they're down by 5 runs here.
Yeah.
2-0 catches the corner there. 2 balls, 1 strike. That's a good frame job there from Grant Murray. Gets the call. 2-1 pitch. This one's a breaking ball off the plate and a bit of, you could tell Nelson wanted that one and just can get the release point down. 3 balls and a strike to the Matador center fielder. Trent Siebert on deck. 3-1. This one's in there at the knees and a full count now. 3-2. Looking to keep that streak going of 9 straight retired. Looking for double digits here. Long look in from Nelson. Gets the sign he likes. And the payoff. In the dirt and bounced for ball 4. That one kind of got a big piece of Grant Murray behind the plate, and he's shaken up a bit. He'll walk that one off, and always got to admire the fact that these guys are willing to put on some gear and get these baseballs coming out at a high speed.
Right. Because Nelson has been pitching that fastball, so credit to Murray for being able to take that.
Putting the body on the line, that's for sure. It's going to be Trenton Siebert now, the pitcher. After the string of 9 straight retired by Nelson, broken up by the 1-out walk. And Siebert will take one just above the zone. 1 ball, no strikes. Siebert batted twice in the 2nd inning. He was the only one to bat twice. This one's a pickoff. And Collins able to tie back in safely. And Siebert was the only man to bat twice in the 2nd inning, striking out and grounding out. 0 for 2. This one's hit in the air to center field. Caminetti drifts over to his right, and he'll make the catch on the run. And a big 2nd out recorded there. I've seen a lot of these outfielders kind of run over to make the catch there, and Caminetti made that look really easy.
He made it look so easy. It would have made me think that I could do that, which I know I could not. So, wow.
Just gliding over
Yes.
really with ease. He was like floating on air out there.
Yes, it was like a little jump that he did and just caught it with ease.
There's a reason he's out there in center field. Now 2 away here for Tyler Hastings, the 3rd baseman. He'll take a breaking ball that just misses inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Just missed the corner there. Collins takes his lead off first. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Big swing and a miss on that. Big fastball from Nelson. 1 ball, 1 strike. Comes the 1-1. Another fastball and another swing and a miss from Hastings, and he's down 1 ball, 2 strikes. And a strike away is Nelson from getting out of this inning. And a curveball just missed the zone there. Nelson wanted that one, and so did the entire Saguaro dugout. And that one just missed. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes on the Shadow Mountain 3rd baseman. 1 for 2 in this one. He singled in the 2nd, grounded out his last time. And he's going to strike out here on the big fastball from Tanner Nelson. And after a 1-out walk, he's able to get the next 2 in succession. As we head to the bottom of the 5th, Saguaro maintains their 9-4 lead. Back here for the bottom of the 5th inning from Saguaro High School, Trenton Siebert still on the mound for the Matadors in his 5th inning of work, as the third baseman Santiago Hernandez will stride to the plate here to lead off the Saguaro 5th. It'll be Hernandez, Jacob Chavez, and Xander Branspis. 7, 8, 9 due up for the Sabercats as they look to increase their lead. Currently 9-4 in the waning moments of this game. But the real story of this game, Joe, to see after a very rough start, at least a very rough second inning, Tanner Nelson really took over this game.
Tanner Nelson has been a complete rock star with those strikeouts, just maintaining his cool. You can see he wants it. He laughs it off, and he just continues, gets the next one, and get those strikeouts.
He's got 6 of them in the game through 5 innings of work, and the 0-1 to Hernandez is high, 1 ball, 1 strike, and after Hernandez fouled off the first one, he takes the second one. 1 ball, 1 strike, 0 for 2 so far with a ground out and a strikeout. And this one's in there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hernandez usually plays shortstop, playing third today. 1-2 pitch. Another one fouled off. This one into the softball batting cage over there. And I think the softball team would rather that one go to the batting cage than on their field.
They're going to take that one instead of that field they've been getting.
Another 1-2 pitch. Is a curveball in the dirt. Laid off by Hernandez. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Siebert's ready. Here comes the 2-2. This one's grounded up the middle. Backhanded at second by Loya. Throw to first. And a good stretch there by Joey Mean. And 1 up, 1 down here for Trenton Siebert to start the 5th inning.
2, Jacob Chavez.
Talking about Caminetti making it look easy out in center last time, despite the stretch there. But I'm talking more about the backhand there by Loya making it look easy too. It's no easy task, especially with a speedy runner like Hernandez coming down the line. Jacob Chavez, the second baseman, will stand in here and sky one down the right field line. This one's hooking into the corner, and it's going to land foul. And if that one stayed straight, that might have been a fair ball. Instead, the hook on it pushes it into foul territory for strike 1. Chavez had a 2-run single in the first inning. That pushed the lead from 3-0 to 5-0. Has a stolen base from that same inning and then struck out his last time. Gonna get his second hit of the game here, or at least maybe even reach for the second time today. Here's the 0-1. Reached for that changeup and spoils it off. That one sounded like a cut at the very end of the bat. 0-2. At least it's a very warm day. On a cold day, that'd probably sting your hands a little bit. Comes the 0-2 pitch. And a high fastball laid off by Chavez. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the Saguaro second baseman. Xander Branspis on deck for the Sabercats. And a 1-2 swung on and missed, dropped by Williams. And he'll throw to Mean a little high there. Coming down with it is Joey Mean for the second out, and Williams took his time with it, and that necessarily didn't cost him, but almost too nonchalant there. So mark that a strikeout and a 2-3 on the putout. 2 up, 2 down for Trenton Siebert. And now the number 9 hitter, Xander Branspis, back up to the plate. And he'll ground one towards the hole. Diving stop is short by Zahner, able to keep it in front of him. And a heck of an effort there. And it'll be an infield single for Branspis, his first hit of the game.
Center fielder, number 11, Cam Caminetti.
That'll bring Caminetti to the plate with a runner on base. And if he can get one in the gap here, another RBI shot. And as he strides to the plate again for his 4th plate appearance, another friendly shout out to his grandparents watching from Huntley, Illinois. A big lead for Branspis over there at first as Caminetti digs in, and before he can, a check on Branspis at first by Siebert, and he'll dive back in safely. Bratspis with a big lead over there at first. First pitch to Caminetti is fouled back for strike one. Caminetti, 2 strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, and he reached on an error in the second, so he's reached base once. 0 for 3, looking for his first hit here. 0-1. I'm gonna back pick over to first, and the throw by Williams not in time. Bratspis dives back in, and the count moves to 1 ball, 1 strike. Bratspis another big lead. And this one closer than the last one, and this one still safe though over at first is Bratspis. Trying to put some pressure on Siebert here to really maybe give Caminetti a pitch to hit. 1-1. And another changeup. And he fouls it back for strike 2 off the glove of Williams. And now Siebert a strike away from keeping the lead where it is for Saguaro. And keeping the deficit at 5. Bratspis another big lead. 1-2 pitch. And Caminetti able to spoil off that changeup. And despite him striking out twice on that changeup so far, able to get a piece of that one. And stay in the count here. 1 ball, 2 strikes it remains. He's a very good fastball hitter, hence all the changeups he's been getting and the breaking balls. Let's see what we got on 1-2. Hit to third, backhanded by Hastings, and the long throw across is high, and Mean couldn't bring it down. It's going to get out of play into the visiting bullpen. It's going to be an E5 on Hastings there, and Cabanetti's aboard for the second time.
The right fielder,
It was a heck of an effort there from Mean, and jumped as high as he could, but Hastings couldn't bring it down. Quite some ops over there at first base. Almost brought that one down. Chris Margarella will be the hitter here. Schumar, the DH, was hitting for him, but Margarella will bat for himself here. The Saguaro right fielder getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the bottom of the 5th. He's got 2 in scoring position after the error by Hastings. Caminetti at second, Bratspis at third. And the 1-0 to Margarella is hit in the air to left field. And over the head of Ramiro Shanahan in left. That's going to get all the way to the wall. Bratspis and Caminetti both can trot in easily. And a 2-run double for Chris Margarella in his first plate appearance. 11-4 Sabercats. That ball was crushed.
That ball was straight out of there.
And one hop the wall out there. And if that ball, if it were a little bit warmer, if the wind were pushing out there, that might have been a 3-run shot.
First baseman number 23, Cam Schmidt.
Despite not hitting all game, he got his opportunity and he sure made it count.
Hey, do something about it here.
It's gonna bring Cam Schmidt, the first baseman, back to the plate here, and a curveball in the dirt. Margarella's going for third. The throw by Williams, picked by Hastings, and able to keep that from going into left field, and that can prove to be big there as Williams tried to have Margarella at third as he advances on the wild pitch. That one's in there for a strike to Schmidt. 1 ball, 1 strike. Change up on the outside corner. Schmidt's 2 for 3, reached on a fielder's choice his last time and came around to score. He'll foul this one back, and now Siebert's ahead. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 have come across in the inning on Margarella's 2-run double. And Schmidt with a chance to get him home as he's 90 feet away at third base. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball. Siebert able to get out of the inning, limiting it to just 2 runs scored. And we'll head to the 6th inning here at Saguaro High, and Sabercats increase their lead to 11-4.
Shadow Mountain 4.
Back here at Saguaro High for the top of the 6th inning, and a new pitcher out there for the Sabercats. It's Dougie McKetty, who was a pinch runner for Grant Murray a couple times in this game, and we're not going to still take away from Tanner Nelson's brilliant performance. Despite that 4-run second, Joe Desai, he came in and shut it down.
He came in hot after that second run, and he was just all gas, no brakes from there. You know, you saw the control, you saw those strikeouts come for him, and he definitely made it worthwhile.
A heck of a performance from him, and again, able to settle in and from the 3rd inning on, and
For Shadow Mountain is
he'll pass it over to Dougie McKetty here.
number 6, Jack Zahner.
As we start the top of the 6th inning, it'll be Zahner, Loya, and Wren. 8-9-1 due up for the Matadors.
Dougie McKetty.
McKetty, I'm not sure if he pitched the last 2 innings or just this one, but he'll look to continue what Nelson has been doing so far, and that is really shutting down this lineup after the 2nd inning. First pitch to Zahner. And a swing and a miss for strike 1. Doesn't have quite the zip on the fastball that Nelson did, but still got a swing and a miss there. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he tried to throw a breaking ball there and couldn't quite pull it down, and it gets over the head of Murray to the backstop. 1 ball, 1 strike. Really recurring theme of this game. Despite the score, both these teams are having some fun.
They definitely are. You can definitely see the camaraderie between these two teams. Definitely just a race for that ball, and they both see a big smile on their faces.
Swing and a miss there from Zahner. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and McKetty is strike away from getting his first out of the ball game. And a high fastball popped up. This one will get out of play, and it stays 1 ball, 2 strikes. Saguaro increased the lead in the bottom of the 5th. 11-4 on Chris Margarella's 2-run double. And the Matadors now chasing 7 with just 2 innings left to go. 1-2 pitch. And a fastball in the dirt, a worm burner there from McKetty. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two. Swing and a miss. McKetty's first batter down via the K. 1 up, 1 down in the 6th.
Second baseman, number 14, Mario Loya.
And he pretty much is doing what Nelson did. Nelson had a lot of strikeouts, and McKetty picking up right where he left off.
Hopefully they can continue on that streak to close out this inning.
It's going to be a pinch hitter here for Shadow Mountain. Alex Forkham will be the pinch hitter for Loya, who will exit here in the 6th inning and give way to the left-handed hitting
Pinch hitters, number 1,
pinch hitter.
Alex Forkham.
This one's taken upstairs. 1 ball, no strikes. One 0 pitch is in there on the inside part of the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. McKetty working very fast, much like Tanner Nelson did. And the 1-1 is into left center field for a base hit. So the pinch hitter Forkum comes aboard, enters the game, and delivers, much like Margarella did for the Sabercats. His first at-bat is a single.
The right fielder, number 10, Jackson Wren.
Push it back to the top of the order here for Jackson Wren, the right fielder for Shadow Mountain, who's 0 for 2 with an RBI walk. Bases loaded walk in the second inning. That really has been the entire offense for Shadow Mountain to this point, that 4-run second. Looking to change that right here. First pitch from McKetty catches the bottom of the zone. And a disappointed look there from Wren. 0-1. Look over at Forkum at first. Long pause from McKetty, 0-1. And a breaking ball never quite broke. Almost got a piece of Wren in the batter's box. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 groundouts besides that RBI walk. And he'll sky one into shallow right field. Backtracking for it is Jacob Chavez. He'll make the catch for the second out. And a big second out recorded there for Dougie McKetty. And with the meat of the order
First baseman, number 3,
getting
Joey
close to
Mean.
being up here, Joey Mean, the first baseman, will dig in here with 2 away. And the number 2 hitter for Shadow Mountain, 2 for 3, 2 singles, and a strikeout to his credit. Drove in a run in the second inning. In front of the off-speed pitch there, strike 1. That was a really nasty changeup there from McKetty. Had Mean thinking fastball all the way. 0-1 pitch. And the breaking ball that misses up and away, and it gets behind Murray to the backstop. And Forkum will trot down to second with ease, and he's now in scoring position. Here with 2 away. So now an RBI opportunity for the Shadow Mountain first baseman. Looking to duplicate what he did in the second, driving in a run on an RBI single. This one's grounded towards Schmidt, gets under his glove and into right field for a base hit. Margarella will come up firing, and almost had the opportunity to backpick Mean at first, and able to hold there with a single, and the heck of a throw there for Margarella to hold Forkum at third to keep that run from scoring. And now runners are on the corners here for Shadow Mountain for the big DH, Kyle Anderson. Strikeout, RBI single, and a pop out to his name so far, and a get first and third play here from Grant Murray, the catcher. McKetty looking to keep this a 7-run lead with number 7 at the plate. First pitch from McKetty. On the outside corner, strike 1. Mean takes his lead off first. Forkum off of third. Comes the 0-1 pitch to Anderson. And this one hits him. That's going to be a painful one there. Are they going to say that? Looks like that's actually a foul ball, it looks like, is it's like Anderson stays in there. Looks like he was committed to swinging. Bit of a confusing scenario there. It's 0-2. And And this one just missed the outside corner. The entire Saguaro dugout almost got up to celebrate. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes now. I'm still confused as why Anderson's not at first. They must have called that a swing, maybe?
I think they did.
And the 1-2 is popped up. Jacob Chavez under this one. He'll make the catch. And no damage done by the Matadors here in the 6th. We'll head to the bottom half of inning number 6 here in Scottsdale. It's 11-4 Saguaro. We're back here for the bottom of the 6th inning from Saguaro High School. New pitcher on the mound for the Matadors. It's the old first baseman, turn pitcher, Joey Mean, who's changing it up, a righty to a lefty. Siebert's afternoon is over after 5 innings and giving up 11 runs. Handful of strikeouts, though. Siebert did a heck of a job using that changeup to his advantage, able to get some of these Sabercat hitters off balance, and Mean will come in and just look to keep this lead, or rather this deficit for Shadow Mountain at 11-4. It's going to be Dougie McKetty to lead it off, who is hitting in Tanner Nelson's place after Nelson exited last inning. Take away from what Siebert did, and he's now at first base, so just basically flip-flopping with his first baseman.
New pitcher for Shadow Mountain is Joey Mean. Leading off the bottom of the 6th is the pitcher, Dougie McKetty.
And Siebert, 7 strikeouts for Siebert. He had more strikeouts than Nelson, which is, for me, hard to believe. McKetty takes a big rip at the first pitch, and he missed it, 0-1. See a 1 from Mean. Fastball in the dirt, 1 hop into the glove of Kason Williams. 1 ball, 1 strike. This one's fouled off into the softball field for the 4th time today.
4th, we are at 4. Yeah, it's been a crazy one. We've had tennis balls in the baseball field, and now we have the baseball in the softball field.
McKetty lines one towards the hole. That's a base hit into left field. McKetty's first plate appearance results in a hit, and he's aboard to lead off this Saguaro half of the 6th inning.
Catcher number 5, Grant Murray.
Much like Margarella in his first at-bat, that ball was hit hard too. Just a scorcher through the 5-6 hole. And he's aboard here, and it'll be pinch run here for by a familiar face here in Jackson Potter, who it's the first time he's had a trot out to first base today, unfortunately for him. Potter will take his lead off first as Grant Murray digs in.
California girls, Snoop Dogg's part. 250. Straight it out, kid.
Swing and a miss here, 0-1. Murray 2 hits in this one, a 2-run single his last time. And a single in the first, and he scored a run in that same inning. Pickoff here as Potter dives back in safely, and very common thing. These kids are just having some fun, so
Really
you can
are.
hear it too.
Yes.
It's always a good time when you're winning the game, and they're having grand old time here today. This one misses high. 1 ball, 1 strike to the Saguaro catcher. Potter takes his lead off first. This one's hit in the air to right center field towards the gap. And ranging over to make the catch is Jackson Wren for the first out. Hit hard, but couldn't find the hole.
Number 12,
12-2.
Connor Cheney.
Connor Cheney will be the pinch hitter here for Donovan Davis, the left fielder, and see if he can keep up the trend of pinch hitters hitting the ball hard here,
Yes.
Jodeci.
Let's see how that goes, because you've been calling right. So let's see if you can continue this trend, Eric.
So Cheney will dig in here. His first plate appearance is pinch hitting for Davis. And Potter will dive back in on the pickoff attempt. Cheney, the senior, swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. This one's down and in. 1 ball, 1 strike to the senior, Connor Cheney. He's got Jackson Potter leading off first. Pitch running after Dougie McKetty singled to lead off this inning. And a curveball that never came back down. 2 balls, 1 strike. Here to Cheney. That's Joey Mean. And 2 batters in, a single and a fly out. Looking for 2 more outs here. And locks him up on that curveball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. You can kind of see it in his stance. He froze him with that one.
Yes, he definitely did.
Before the 2-2, a check over on Potter over at first, and we'll get to hear more of these Saguaro kids having some fun in the dugout. 2-2. Misses high. 3 balls, 2 strikes. He's run the count full. Santiago Hernandez, the shortstop, on deck. Or rather, third baseman. I'm used to him playing short on the other games I've covered here. This one swung on and missed. And a big strikeout for Mean there, keeping runner at first, and two down now.
Baseman number 8, Santiago Hernandez.
So Hernandez 0 for 3. And one of the only Sabercats to not reach base, if not the only one to not reach base. He'll take this one high. 1 ball, no strikes. Potter takes his lead off first. And the 1-0 to Hernandez is in the dirt. Knocked down by Williams, but getting to second rather easily is Potter. And now he's in a familiar position, Jodeci. He's at second base finally. After Tanner Nelson's 3 doubles, 3 for 3 with 3 doubles. Always ran out there to second, a pinch run, 1-1 pitch. Misses high, 2 balls, 1 strike. Actually, I take it back. It's 3 balls, no strikes. Misses high at a 4-pitch walk to the shortstop, or rather the third baseman, Hernandez. I'm just so used to him playing shortstop. I keep saying this is shortstop, but he's a shortstop by trade. Third baseman today. And it's going to get a visit from Coach Farnsworth here from Shadow Mountain, checking on his lefty pitcher. He's going to take the ball from him, it looks like. It means day will be done with just 1 out left to get here in the 6th inning. And he's going to turn to Tyler Hastings. It looks like he's on the mound,
The new pitcher
ready to go.
is number 9, Tyler Hastings.
Hastings, after his day at third, will now come onto the mound. And look to get this final out of the 6th inning, and he'll have Jacob Chavez to deal with. And Chavez, 1 for 3. I think I'm really surprised to see Coach Farnsworth go to a different pitcher here with just 1 out left to get here in this 6th inning. Might be trying to just say, get this last out and let's go try to get back in this game, not letting the lead balloon larger than 7 runs as it is now. And Hastings, one of Shadow Mountain's better pitchers from last time I covered this team. He came in relief of Kyle Anderson and shut things down and able to hold Thunderbird to no runs. So look to just get 1 big out here and keep it an 11-4 deficit for the Matadors as they look to get out of this inning and get to the top of the 7th. Those clouds have come back out and kind of really
Second base
made it a lot
number 2,
cooler than it
Jacob Chavez.
would have been earlier, Jodeci.
Yes, it definitely cooled down from earlier.
So Chavez will dig in here. 2 on, 2 out in the 6th. Potter at second, Hernandez at first. And the first pitch is at the knees for strike 1. So Hernandez, to his credit, finally got on base. It was 0 for 3 to that point, 2 groundouts and a strikeout, and able to reach on a walk and up that on-base percentage. The 0-1 is foul tipped into Williams' glove. And Chavez quickly down 0-2. If he can keep the inning going, number 9 hitter Xander Bratspis on deck for the Sabercats. Chavez looking to get another run home here. 0-2 pitch. And a curveball fouled back. And on a couple hops right to Bratspis. Hastings, 3 pitches in, is a strike away from getting that big out he was required to get. Another 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss from Chavez. And Hastings did just that. He strikes out Chavez here to end the inning, and we'll head to the top of the 7th here at Saguaro High School. 11-4 Sabercats. Back here for the top of the 7th inning from Saguaro High School. Last chance for Shadow Mountain to get back into this one. They trail 11-4 and a new pitcher on for the Sabercats. It's the junior Parker Linig on to pitch here, and he's got some zip to his fastball too, Joe, to see. We've been watching him warm up right now. Oh yeah, a lot of zip on that fastball. Will be 4, 5, 6 due up for Shadow Mountain here in the last inning of the game. It'll be Kason Williams scheduled to lead it off with Julian Collins and Trenton Siebert behind him. Gonna get a quick visit from Grant Murray to kind of run over the game plan here, and Saguaro 3 outs away from nailing this one down and bouncing back after the last time we were here. They fell to Mesquite. A big bounce back home victory here. Murray's gonna take off his sunglasses with the sun no longer in sight as we get ready to start this 7th inning, as Linig looks to shut the door here on the Matadors and send everybody home happy. So Williams stands in. 1 for 3, pop out, ground out, and a single back in the very first inning. And the first pitch is chopped foul. It's quickly 0-1. Lindig's got the flow too coming out in a ponytail, and this is flow versus flow right here. 0-1 pitch. It's a breaking ball sprayed down the right field line. Margarella coming in quickly. He won't get there. It's a fair ball. Margarella getting it back in quickly. That was inches away from being a foul ball. And the base umpire ruled that fair, and Williams is aboard with his second hit of the afternoon. And a good start to the inning for Shadow Mountain. It's going to bring Julian Collins to the plate with a runner on.
Center fielder, number 25, Julian Collins.
And very quickly, Linig has to work with a runner on base. Williams takes his lead. First pitch from Linig is a fastball at the knees for strike 1.
Let's go, Parker.
Collins 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts and a walk so far in this one. This one misses high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Double play in order here. Infield playing double play depth. Shortstop Bratspis playing more of a pull, leaving that middle open again. And the 1-1 is knocked down and blocked. And Williams almost broke for second base. He thought about it and thought better of it and goes back to first. And doesn't want to test the arm of Grant Murray back there. And Collins moves into a friendly hitter's count at 2 balls, 1 strike. Trenton Siebert on deck. He'd love to bat with 2 runners on. And looking more and more likely he'll do so as this count moves to 3-1 on a fastball in the dirt from Linig. Williams takes his lead off first. 3-1 pitch in the dirt for ball 4. So 2 aboard here after Collins reaches on a walk. Now Trenton Siebert will come back to the plate here. 1 for 3 so far, singled in the second.
Number 13,
In
Trenton
that
Siebert.
second inning that saw him bat twice. He was the only man to bat twice in that second inning. Kind of altering my scorebook a little bit, but trailing by 7, they'll do anything they can just to get some runners aboard. First pitch. Hit in the air to right field. Margarella right there for the out. Didn't really have to move that much. And an easy first out there recorded by Linig.
Pitcher, number 9.
Williams not going to test that arm out there either. We've seen his arm out there in right field. He's got a cannon.
He does. I would not try that either, so he's playing it safe.
Some of these faster Matador runners have known better than to try to. Tyler Hastings, the new pitcher, at the plate now. Swinging and missing at a good off-speed pitch for strike one. Hastings 1 for 3 as well. Singled in that second inning, ground out and a strikeout. Those are his at-bats in order. A 1 pitch. Another one, and another swing and a miss on a beauty of a pitch from Linnig. 0-2. Quickly to Tyler Hastings. Comes the 0-2 pitch. This one's up the middle, and that's into center field for a base hit. Kind of trickled his way through. And with that shortstop, Bratzpis playing to pull, that one took its time getting into center field. And that's going to be a single for Tyler Hastings, his second hit. And it's going to load the bases for Jack Zahner, the shortstop for Shadow Mountain, who suddenly finds himself an opportunity to get Shadow Mountain back in this game. Only one away here. First pitch is a fastball, kind of a little bit of a cross up there. Murray kind of caught that with his palm instead of the back of his hand. 1 ball, no strikes. Zahner 0 for 2 in this one. He walked in that second inning and fell victim to the strikeout twice, both courtesy of Tanner Nelson. And Linnig getting some choice words from his dugout there, Jodeci.
He is.
This one's hit up the middle as well. Takes a funny hop. Bratzpis gets it to Chavez for 1. And the throw to first not in time. And the speed there from Jack Zahner pays off. Kason Williams comes across to score. The 5th Shadow Mountain run. It's 11-5. More importantly, Jodeci, they were able to get that second out, and now they're down to their last out.
Second baseman, number 14, Mario Loya.
So Mario Loya will be the last chance here for Shadow Mountain. So they're down to their last out in this game. Zahner reaches on the RBI fielder's choice. Loya 2 for 3 in this one, and a big swing and a miss from him. And a big fastball from Parker Linnig. That one had probably the most zip I've seen all night. At least from Linnig's fastball. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. Seems like his dugout just called that pitch the rattlesnake. I think the dugout's doing a pretty good job of firing him up here.
I think they are.
It's quickly 0-2 on Mario Loya. So right next to the Saguaro dugout, we hear all. And a swing and a miss from Loya. Linnig able to get the strikeout. And that's going to do it for this ball game. Saguaro comes out on top 11-5. Jodeci, your thoughts on that game?
That game was a magnificent game from both sides, but Saguaro, it was all day. You know, we saw that second inning, we saw a slow start, but from there it was all gas, no brakes. You see the pitching from Tanner Nelson, he did a magnificent job today.
I was about to say, yeah, exactly right there, Jodeci. It was a heck of a performance from Saguaro. Saguaro came out and swung the bats well, a 5-run first inning, and then chipped a couple more in here and there throughout the middle of the game. And a great performance from them today. They were able to get the job done. Even with the end of the game, we're still going to take the time to advertise RG3 Baseball. Take your game to the next level and always go to the plate with purpose at RG3 Baseball. Coach Ricky Gonzalez has been coaching at the high school level over the last 16 years and works with youth, collegiate, and provides all baseball services to MLB pros. He's currently Saguaro High School's varsity hitting coach. Being a former Sabercat, Coach Ricky knows what it takes to become an elite hitter at the high school level on and off the diamond. Coach Ricky believes in 3 areas of this game: physical, mental, and elite preparation to be best version on and off the field. For more information, please contact Coach Ricky RG3Baseball at CoachRickyCDS@gmail.com or call 480-203-7698. It's more than baseball. And boy, that hitting coach, Coach Williams, really put in quite the advice for his team. Came across with 11 runs. There are a lot of key contributors in this ball game. Tanner Nelson had 3 doubles. Got a ringing double from Chris Margarella. Cam Caminetti reached base twice. Dougie McKetty came in for Nelson and got a ringing single in the left field. Grant Murray chipped in a couple hits. Donovan Davis got a hit as well. Xander Bratzbis got a hit. Cade Schumard had a couple hits before he got taken out. It was a real hitting performance here by the Sabercats. And you got to credit Shadow Mountain, too, for trying their best to stop this from slowing down. And after that 5-run first, Trenton Siebert got 7 strikeouts through the game. He did his part. Just a couple untimely hits here and there really cost him. A 3-run fourth might have been one of the deciding factors towards the middle of the game, if not for that 5-run first. But Siebert, give him credit. He was able to limit the damage for the most part, at least in the first few innings. And after that first inning, he only gave up 1 run in the next 2.5. And Saguaro able to come away with a victory to spend their pitching performance. Tanner Nelson did his thing after a 4-run second inning. He really settled in. He finished with 6 strikeouts and at one point had a streak of 9 consecutive batters retired from Shadow Mountain, and they were able to get the job done when it mattered most. And they came together and got it done and came out with an 11-5 victory here. And our Saguaro doing a great job there. And our very own Jodeci Ariana in a moment will be standing by with Coach Joe Mickey of Saguaro.
University Sports Show. I am Jodeci Ariana. I am here with Coach Joe Mickey.
Keep going on what we do. There's 3 left.
Awesome, thank you, Jodeci. And I think she's also going to be standing by here with our player of the game. And who else to give it to other than Tanner Nelson? 3 doubles on the mound, 3 ribbies. Came around and had a heck of a pitching performance. And Jodeci's actually standing by with him as well. And let's turn it over to her. Go ahead, Jodeci.
How many of those y'all got left? Welcome back. This is Jodeci Ariana with player of the game, Tanner Nelson. Tanner, how do you feel?
That was actually a pretty good feeling because my last 2 starts haven't been the best, and coming back to do that felt pretty good, really good.
You definitely had that moment where you were getting frustrated with yourself. What did you tell yourself to keep going and ultimately get all those strikeouts?
I just told myself, stay within yourself, do what you can do, control what you can control, and just kind of just went with it. Yeah.
Perfect. And we definitely saw all the camaraderie and all how all you guys are definitely brothers in that dugout. What is that relationship like with your baseball?
It's definitely a brother from another mother. Every single player on the team is, I consider, one of my brothers. This is the best team I've ever played for. They make it fun. It's enjoyable to come out to the field every day, even though it's practice or a game. Even if we lose, it's still enjoyable to be with the guys.
Perfect. Congrats on the win, Tanner. You did amazing tonight. Thank you. Back to you, Eric.
Thank you, Jodeci, for that wonderful interview. Tanner Nelson, player of the game, he turned in a heck of a performance. 3 for 3 at the plate, 6 strikeouts on the mound, and after that frustrating second inning where it looked like it was going to get out of hand, he was able to settle it down and turn it around and lead his team to a victory. Well, that's going to do it here from Saguaro High School. For Jodeci Ariana, I'm Eric Castellan, and we thank you for joining us here in Scottsdale, Arizona. And we'll see you next time on the Varsity Sports Show.